was wondering if you were going to be having a video coming out later.
The EP will be out. The single itself right now is sitting at 53. We jumped 6 spots last week. I think we're gonna crack the top 50 tomorrow. So we get results on Thursday. So, and the funny thing is, there's a lot of radio stations that won't add me until we get below 50. So I think we're gonna have. I think once we get below 50, I think we're gonna see a nice trajectory, climbing the charts, if you will. So. We also have the singles coming out, or the video for the single is coming out on, don't give me the line, May 13th, I believe. Going to have it out. It's going to go out across all the network, all the platforms, social media, Facebook, Instagram, all those things. And it's video was, I had a hand in the creation of it. It's a lyric video, just because, videos are kind of funny now, because way back when you had, CMT and GAC, and they played videos all day long. Now they don't play videos at all.
I know, what's happening?
They play reruns of syndicated shows, So the cost of creating a video, when you have to look at it from a business standpoint, what's going to be my return? I don't know if you can accurately quantify a return on a video, from a numerical earning standpoint. So I decided to go with we created a lyric video with some really cool imagery, and it's just, so people can interpret as they wish. It's not a very, it's not a theatrical video. I didn't hire actors. I'm not in it. We didn't do anything like that. It just doesn't make sense anymore. I have now, not to say that we won't do it, but I just didn't elect to do it for future songs, but I just didn't elect to do it for this song, And then another big announcement I'd like to share is on May 20th, I'll be doing a live performance via StreamYard. And, I've got on my website, davewilbertmusic.com, I've got a free fan club. I really call it a friends club, because I'm really more interested in making friends than I am fans. That's kind of an odd, weird thing. I still have a hard time thinking I'd have a fan. But anyway, you click, once you go to my website, it's called Willbilly Nation. My last name's Wilbert. Willbilly Nation. Click on there. It's free. All we ask you to do is give us your email and your zip code, so we can let you know when we're going to be coming to an area near you to be playing a show, hopefully. Also, you get discounts on any type of swag, discounts on the EP that's coming out later this summer. Hats, shirts, koozies, tickets to shows. Anybody that's a member of Willbilly Nation will at least get 10% off anything, basically. So this is a free show that I'm doing May 20th at 7 o'clock Central Time, and it's for all the members. So, we've got, I don't know how many, we just started this thing. So we're, we hope whoever wants to pop in, watch the show, and we'll hopefully we'll win some hearts and minds. But so those are the biggest things coming up. The videos on the 13th, the performances on the 20th, the EP. This single, we're gonna let the single go as long as it can go. Hopefully it'll go, as far as it can, and then we'll put out a new single, whenever that starts to tail off. So I do expect an EP to be out probably fall, probably September timeline.
Oh, great. Well, yeah. It's with the COVID, and I know things are starting to open up, but some people are still leery of going out. So it's great that you're going to do something that's virtual. I mean, I like to go to concerts live, but it's still kind of awesome to be able to have this, because you can open up to people around the world.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so. I just hope people come in, and I hope the world does open back up, because right now the biggest thing I miss, and what I want to do more than anything, is to get out and play live. That's kind of the biggest downer of this whole thing. Obviously the loss of life is much more serious than not being able to play music. Okay, but when that's what you are, and that's who you are, and that's what you do, it has it's a bummer, So I just, and right now it's hard to find places to play, because everybody, if they're opening back up, they're kind of honoring the agreements they had in place a year ago, that had to get canceled. So there's not a whole lot of venues that have open dates. The ones that are open don't have open dates, and then you have others that aren't open at all. So it's tough right now. So to your point, I think it's good to have a live performance. And this will be a full band performance. It won't just be me sitting around on acoustic, but it'll be a full band, really talented players, and we'll be, we'll be. I mean, hopefully we might get a few people to come in studio so that we actually have people to sing to. But it's going to be virtually for the most part.
And will you be doing that in a studio in Nashville?
I'm actually doing it. So I'm from Southern Indiana. That's where I'm from, but I've been here so long. But there's a really great. So some of my players. So I've got a bunch of players that all over that I play with, but there's a really a tight group of guys from Kentucky and Southern Indiana that I play with, and there also happens to be a really, really state-of-the-art studio that's set up for these virtual performances up there in Jeffersonville, Indiana. So they have the TV cameras, they've got the sound, they've got the stage, they've got the lighting. And it's just one of those, from a proximity standpoint, it's easier for me to drive to them from Nashville than have all of those guys come down here. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make any sense for me not to go up there. And plus the price point is really aggressive too. So I'm happy to help them.
Great. So let our viewers, what's your website again?
It's DaveWilbertMusic.com, and that's the exact same Facebook thing. It's Dave Wilbert Music on Facebook, Dave Wilbert Music on Twitter, Dave Wilbert Music on Instagram, Dave Wilbert Music on YouTube. So
nice.
Not very original. We use the same thing over and over and over, but it makes it easy, right? So yes, ma'am. So I can be found. Of course, the music is available. It's All Yours is available on Spotify and Amazon and iTunes and Pandora, all those social formats. Of course, hopefully it's being played. I still am a big fan of radio. That's where my heart is, just because you can have a relationship with somebody like yourself. You can't have a relationship with Spotify and Pandora and Amazon. Those are they're just, there's not a person to have a relationship with, so anyway, we're available.
So I've gotten used to the EP world, and will you eventually be doing CDs for when you do albums that have 10 or 12?
I think so. I think what I see is doing more, CDs are just becoming such I think CDs are we're going to be doing EPs for sure that are in a CD format, right?
Yeah.
What I see us doing is transitioning to maybe taking 2 EPs and making a record. Yeah. Vinyl is coming back in a huge way. I'm staring at. I got my kids got me a record player for Christmas, and I'm
cool.
Old Merle Haggard that I keep out all the time.
Oh.
So, I see us doing more of that, keeping the EPs in the CD format, but then having the aggregate of 2 or 3 EPs on a record. I love the idea of having a record. I love the idea of having artwork and having a real, you know what I mean?
Me too.
I remember those days of going when the records would come out and run down to the record shop and
Yep.
the artwork was just as important as the music, to see what the Eagles, what's their new album going to look like, and I was just a total dork about that stuff, still am. So yeah, I see us going that route. As long as people, if vinyl keeps making the surge that it is, I see us going that route.
Oh yeah, I just love vinyls. That'd be great.
Oh yeah. Nothing better.
Well, it sounds like maybe we could catch up with you later this summer. And whenever you get your release new music, keep in touch so that we can hear all about what's coming up.
Yeah, I sure will. And I appreciate you guys having me on. Now, where are you located? I know you said Southern California, but
Hollywood. I'm trying to bring country music to Hollywood.
Bringing hillbillies to Hollywood. I love it.
Yeah, Beverly Hillbillies.
Hey, absolutely. Sure, I'm in.
And I know before we started recording, we were talking about your a little guest you have on your couch. Is your guest still on your couch?
Yeah, he's still here. There he is. There's Tuck.
To all our dog lovers out there, tell us about your dog.
Tucker is 8. He'll be 9 in September.
Tucker.
He is a rescue dog.
Awesome.
And we picked him up. He was we weren't going looking for him actually. He just happened to be there. He's a Labrador Retriever, Golden Retriever, and he's got Cocker Spaniel in him. So he's got bad ears, short legs, and sweet as he can be. He's a handful. But he does this really well. Hey, Tucker.
Look it.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, he's so beautiful. Hey, Tucker. He said, leave me alone. I'm sleeping. Look at that face. What a beautiful face. Yeah,
he's been out in the rain. He was helping me when I was under the truck. He was handing me wrenches. Yeah. So he's like I said, we're animal lovers here. We've got we just a year ago, Mother's Day, we got my wife. When you live out in the country, I don't care where if you live out in the country, you're going to have mice. Just
yeah. Yep.
So the mice had became a real problem. I mean, to the point where we were catching them on traps every day. It was just disgusting. So
yeah,
my kids, through their mothers, anyway, through her side of the family, they had access to some feral kittens.
Wow.
So day we had planned this long before. My middle daughter brought home a couple, about 6 or 7 week old, not very old, 2 kittens, 2 females, and they were straight up feral cats. So when you look in the box, I mean, they were going to rip your face off. They're only this big as not even as big as your hand, but they thought they were ferocious. So they were wild cats, but here we are a year later, and they come up to bed. One of them comes up in the bed every night, curls up by us, and they're still feral, but they're domesticated feral cats, but they've done a good job of keeping the mice away. So we have become cat lovers in the last year.
Did you name them?
Yeah, we have Star and Sunday.
Oh, cool.
It looks like a sundae you get at Dairy Queen. It looks like a vanilla with the the chocolate and a little bit of brown sprinkles. And Star looks like a silver and black tiger. She's beautiful calico cats for sure.
The thing about those ferals, they've got like the most beautiful colors. You just want them as domestic, but it's like you kind of can't until you get.
I guess they're tabbies. I guess they're tabbies. I think.
Tabby.
Yeah, they stay out all the time. I mean, they're outdoors all the time, even in the rain. But then the funny thing is, they come in through the doggy door just like the dogs, and they've been trained to do that. We have a litter box, but they don't use it inside anymore. They're outside all the time. They come in at night. They come in to eat, and they come in and snuggle up with my wife. But that's about it. We've had raccoons for sure on the back porch, that we've seen. We used to keep our dog food out there, and they would get into that. We've had a few on the back porch. I haven't had too many recently that close to the house. You could probably have. I mean, a fox isn't going to come in the house. A raccoon would or could. Yeah. But the dogs do a pretty good job of keeping most of those critters at bay,
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, so do you have any departing words for us?
Well, out in Hollywood, I think Hollywood would be a great place for a renaissance of real country music, and hopefully I can be one of those voices to lead that renaissance. Real country music is alive and well. And, it's something I'm passionate about. I just, that's what I sing. That's the way God made me. And I think it resonates for people from East Coast, West Coast, North and South. It doesn't matter. You don't have to live way out in the country like I do to be, country is how you feel and how you treat other people. And, hard work and just trying to do right by folks, So I think Hollywood could use it.
Yes, we can. That's why we like talking to folks like you. Bring us the country.
Love to. Yeah, love to come out and play.
All right, we're looking forward to that. Thank you for taking the time to give us the buzz.
Thanks, Judy. I appreciate you.